Hi y'all, welcome and welcome back. This is our introduction to causation fallacies. Causation fallacies happen when we make a faulty connection between events. Sometimes we see two things occur together and assume that one caused the other. Other times we confuse necessary conditions with sufficient ones. In this section, we'll look at 3 common causation fallacies and how to avoid them. Questionable cause. Questionable cause occurs when we claim one event causes another without enough evidence. The first example is, after women started working, divorce rates increased, so working causes divorce. This example assumes a causal link between work and divorce without considering other social changes. The second example is, I wore my lucky socks and we won. The socks caused the win. The lucky socks example mistakes coincidence for cause. The last example is, more ice cream sales cause higher drowning rates. The ice cream and drowning correlation ignores the real factor. Hot weather increases both swimming and ice cream sales. Slippery slope. Slippery slope arguments assume that taking a small first step will inevitably lead to a chain of extreme outcomes without showing that each step will actually occur. The first example is, if we legalize marijuana, soon every drug will be legal. The marijuana example assumes a policy change will spiral to all drugs being legal. Our second example is, if we allow students to redo assignments, no one will work hard the first time. The homework example ignores the possibility of balanced policies. The last example is, if we ban one book, soon all books will be censored. The banning book example exaggerates the likelihood of total censorship. Confusion of necessary and sufficient conditions. This happens when we confuse what is required with what is enough. A necessary condition is something that must be present for an outcome to occur, but might not be enough on its own, whereas a sufficient condition guarantees the outcome. Let's do some examples. First example, I filled the gas tank, so the car should run. In this example, filling the gas tank is necessary for the car to run, but it's not sufficient. The engine, battery, and other parts must also be working. The second example, I studied for the test, so I should get an A. Studying for a test is necessary for learning the material, but it doesn't guarantee an A. The quality of study, the difficulty of the test, and other factors matter as well. Last, she has a college degree, so she will get the job. Having a college degree may be necessary for a certain job, but it doesn't guarantee getting hired. Experience, references, and other qualifications are also important. Causation fallacies can make arguments sound persuasive, but they rest on weak reasoning. Remember that correlation is not proof of cause. Always ask if there could be other explanations. Be clear on the difference between what's required and what's enough, and avoid assuming a single step will set off an unstoppable chain of events. Thanks for watching. If you'd like more videos on informal fallacies or critical thinking, take a look at the videos on our channel. You'll have a nice day.